Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started on the next NFT project review, I just want to mention a quick disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own due diligence and research before investing any NFT project and cryptocurrency. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and also hit the bell icon to get the newest updates on my NFT project review and the technical analysis on the crypto market. All right, that's pretty much it. And let's go ahead and jump right into the NFT project review. So today we're going to be talking about Slotie, but not just Slotie, but actually we're going to be talking about Slotie Juniors. I will make another video on Slotie another time, but Slotie Juniors is the main priority that I really want to talk about just because it's mint date is on February 10th, so I do want to crank this video out before the mint date. So obviously right now we're on Slotie's Twitter page, and obviously if you guys don't know what Slotie is, it's pretty much a metaverse for gambling, right? And who doesn't love gambling? Gambling is one of the biggest industries of entertainment. Obviously, you have Las Vegas, very huge entertainment. Everyone loves to gamble. Everyone wants to try to, make money, right? And the thrill of it, right? So, yeah, Slotty's been around for quite some time now. I have a Slotty of my very own. So I've been with them for a really long time. I love what they're doing, and I just love the whole, the concept of the metaverse gambling. I played mobile apps on gamblings and stuff, and also you could use that earnings and use it in the real world. So it's the exact same concept, but you're actually getting paid. So which is dope. I like the whole concept of what Slotty's doing, and yeah. So we'll definitely take a deep dive on Slotie Juniors, but just want to go overview with the Twitter page. There's almost 72,000 followers, so they have a huge following. They have a huge traction on every post, so they have a huge you know fan base, right? Loyal community. The community is great as well. So I'm going ahead and link the Twitter for Slotie on the description down below if you guys are interested and want to do your own research as well. So that's pretty much it for the Twitter, and I just want to go ahead and jump in straight into the website for Slotie Juniors. Okay. All right. So this is it. This is the website for Slotie Juniors, and let's go ahead and go over the overview, right? So own the metaverse. The idea of jumping to Las Vegas from your living room has casinos knocking on the metaverse door. Slotties are not just going to the metaverse; they're building their own, the Slotieverse. The Slotieverse is the Las Vegas of the metaverse. So super exciting, and everyone knows what Las Vegas is, and obviously I live in Las Vegas, so literally down the street from me is the Strip. So yeah, really exciting stuff, and like I said, a lot of people love gambling, and I don't gamble as much, but from time to time I would test my luck. So yeah, I really just love the concept of it, and I feel like gambling itself would never go away. So that's the reason why I've invested into Slottie. So they've been featured in so many different, um, articles: Yahoo, Investing, Bloomberg, Nasdaq, Market Watch, London Daily Post. So they have a lot of credibility of what they're doing. So which is a good sign, right? So which is cool about the Slotieverse, right? About the junior of Slotie is like I said, they're having their own land, which is cool, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. They actually mentioned it down below. If you own a Slotie Junior, you'll be airdropped. So this is a really long description. I do want to read it, but at the same time, I feel like it will take a lot of time for me to read it. So I'd rather have you guys read it on your own. I'll link the website down below so you guys can read it for yourself. But obviously, I'm just gonna tackle the main points, right? So like I said, they're coming up with their own Slotieverse land, and there's could be 10,000 of Slotie Juniors in the collection. Each of them is very unique artworks, and they grant proof of ownership on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, so take the first step into the future. So obviously you can see some some sneak peeks on the art here. Really, really cool, very unique, right? And each one has its own unique traits, which is really, really cool. So I do want to go over this part here. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Slotie Juniors are the next generation of NFTs, the most anticipated blockchain gambling network of Sloties. Only 5,000 Juniors will be ever mintable, with the remaining 5,000 Juniors reserved for Slotie holders to breed. Slotie Juniors grant access to Las Vegas of the Metaverse Slotieverse. Slotie Juniors grant proof of ownership on the Ethereum blockchain and are based on the ERC-721 standard. Slotie Juniors have their very own wall of holders to be forever honored in the Slotieverse. With the Slotie Juniors, the power is the hands of the holders, who keeps 100% of the rewards earned in the Slotie Junior district of Slotieverse. Each Slotie Junior NFT is unique, with varying degrees of rarity and perks of the holder. Just as two ordinary people can have an extraordinary child, the two ordinary Sloties can breed an ultra rare Slotie Junior. Each trait your Slotie Junior possesses will have a different benefit, from more EHR to more rakeback percentage to more free spins in the Slotieverse. Slotie Juniors are non-fungible, which means no two tokens are the same. Go beyond the traditional online casino experience and become a part of the world's largest metaverse casino community, Slotieverse, by minting your Slotie Junior. So, yes, like I said, so 5,000 juniors, obviously you'll be able to mint out, and the other 5,000 is for breeding. And I'm sure y'all know what breeding is, but if you don't, breeding is pretty much you have two Sloties, right? You get two Sloties, and after that, there's this thing, the tokenomics, called watts, and you need 1,800 watts in order to breed a junior. And which is cool about the breeding is that once you breed a Slotie Junior, the rarity of it is much higher, because you're getting two properties of two NFTs, which is the Sloties, and merging into one junior Slotie. So really, really cool concept, and you'll be able to get more bonuses if you own a junior Slotie. Okay, so going down here, we're looking at the benefits of having your very own Slotie Junior. So Slotie Junior benefits and broad utility. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in here. So when I mentioned about land airdrop, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the description down below. Every Slotie Junior gets a plot of land in Slotieverse Slotie Junior's district. The Slotie Junior's district is a group of adjacent land plots. I don't know if I pronounced that right, where each parcel is owned by the Slotie Junior holders, a total of 10,000 land plots. It's fully autonomous and one of the hottest areas in Slotieverse, which is under full control of the Slotie Junior community. The community can decide if they want to rent out the parcels, develop the land, or anything they imagine. It is controlled by a smart contract where the communities can vote and make big decisions. The junior community controls 100% of the income of the district. So this is really cool, because I believe the Slotieverse is going to be under Decentraland, I believe. Unless they're making their own land, I'm not too sure. But for some reason, I did heard that it's gonna be part of Decentraland, or is it Sandbox? It's one of the two. I'm not even too sure. But the main point is, you have an ownership of your own land, so you could rent it out. You pretty much could do anything you want with it. You could develop the land, stuff like that, build it, and rent it out. So you still could make money just by renting it out. Just kind of like renting out your home, renting out a place, just in the virtual world, which is just really, really cool. All right, so that's the land, right? Land airdrop. Wall of owners. Slotieverse is all started because of the Slotie community, and everyone has to know about this, which is why around the Slotie district there is a wall of owners featuring 10,000 statues of each unique Slotie Junior. The statues are owned by the holders of the Slotie Junior, and they can name the statues after themselves. Every visitor of the city will be able to see the names under the statue. I think that's really, really cool. So obviously, you could create a name, make up any name, and it's gonna be a statue of whatever Slotie Junior you have. Really cool stuff. Exclusive holder reward, EHR. This is what they mentioned right up top, EHR. So this is what it is. So exclusive holder reward. Holders of Slotie Juniors are rewarded with all their well-deserved exclusive holders rewards from Slotieverse. As the project grows, it generates extra utilities for the junior holders. In the Slotieverse, EHR is generated from Slotieverse Marketplace. Slotieverse Marketplace is where users trade with different assets, 3D objects, new casino games, new artwork, etc. Slotie Juniors slot machines. 50 slot machines are placed on the Slotie district. Slotie Juniors earn different amount of EHR from the slot machines by becoming liquidity providers or just being holders of Slotie Junior. So yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory, and I'm not gonna jump right into it unless you guys have any questions. Go ahead and leave it on the comments down below. All right, so next one is free spins and event tickets. So if there is something fun happening in Slotieverse, juniors have their benefits in it and can participate. Slotie juniors can attend events with discounted prices, have free spins and breakbacks in the slot machines and other casinos in Slotieverse. So yeah, so holding a Slotie Junior, you get VIP pass to exclusive stuff, which is really, really cool. That's the perks of, I would say, benefits of holding a Slotie. Embassy in Sandbox. Okay, so bringing down the description, it's like having an embassy in a different world. Slotie Juniors will own land in Sandbox, where will be developed as a casino, and this casino will serve as a bridge to Slotieverse. The Sandbox land is managed by Junior's DAO. Part of the funds collected from the Junior sales and royalties collected from OpenSea was spent on the Sandbox land development. So, what I said about the land airdrop, that was a false statement. That is not Decentraland, it is Sandbox. So, Decentraland, Sandbox, they're the two biggest, virtual real estate companies, or I say crypto market in the blockchain. So they're going with Sandbox, right? So exciting news for Sandbox. I know there's a San Vegas casino that have their own was it casino or gambling in Sandbox as well. So that's gonna mean even more gambling stuff in the Sandbox metaverse. All right, going down to the roadmap here. So a lot of stuff going on in the roadmap for Slotie Juniors. So land in the Sandbox. So we did cover that, right? Step into another world. Slotie NFT buyers their land in one of the largest metaverses out there. Sandbox, a Slotie casino and Slotieverse embassy will develop on this land, acting a bridge between Sandbox and the Las Vegas of the metaverse, Slotieverse. So like I said, it pretty much mentioned right on top regarding about the benefits. If that wasn't enough, Slotie Junior's host will see EHR from this casino's player base. Rarity platform integration. Slotie Juniors will be listed on multiple Rarity platforms to be seen worldwide. The extra layer of exposure gives Slotie Juniors holders the opportunity to reach buyers and sellers from across the globe. Wow, interesting. Okay, that's really cool. Series A fundraising around, raising 10 million in Series A funding from VC fund for our own Metaverse Slotieverse development. The deal expected to finalize at the end of Q2. Slotie Junior launch plays a vital role in successful closing the deal. Slotieverse development begins, acquiring casinos on board. So they have a lot of, so Slotie itself already partner up with 150 casinos. So they already have a line of other casinos that are partnering up with. So the objective is to partner up with at least 100 casinos at the end of the quarter. So it's just getting bigger over time. And also there's a lot of gambling, apps and websites, right? So they are reaching out to them and partnering up with them. So just the race got 150. They're just adding more over time, which is crazy. Marketing activities to keep growth stable and attract new community members to Slotie Club. Permanent marketing activities will continue to increase intensity and effectiveness. Awesome, really good. That's really good for the community as well, because the more traction that we get to to Slotie and they invest, that means Slotie will continue growing. Okay. Land sales start on Q3. Partnership with other brands. Oh wow. Okay. Very own Bugatti. Wait to Slotie. Okay. So I'm not gonna go into detail because it's a lot to read. It really, really is. I'm just gonna go ahead and read the headline, unless if there's something that really sticks out to me. I will read the description. So Slotieverse demo. The demo of Slotieverse comes to life. Explore and engage the next level of Metaverse as the Las Vegas experience comes to Web3. Wall owners is built. It mentioned that on top as the benefits. Slotieverse beta. So they will be having a Slotieverse beta regarding about being able to just go into the metaverse and pretty much just gamble, really, right? So Slotieverse Marketplace, Slotieverse Market launches allows for new 3D objects, new games, and other custom skins traded in the marketplace. Okay, Slotieverse benefits start. All right, so that's pretty much it for the roadmap. Okay, so honestly, there's a lot to read. Okay, they're very in depth of what their roadmap is, and I really appreciate what Slotie is doing, because they're going into every fine little detail of what benefits that the investors are getting, the people who are investing into, Slotie. So, like I said, everything, I'm leaving it down on the description down below if you guys want to read more in depth about the roadmap, the benefits, the Slotieverse land. Definitely do the research, okay? So tracing utilities, right? Like I said, they go in depth, right? Bodies 44 pieces, hats 57, eyes 47, ears 39, T40, clothes 32, background 17. So they're unique in their own way, okay? So there's that. There's the team, which is cool. They are doxed, so you'll be able to check out their LinkedIn, their Twitter, their actual names, right? And obviously, I want to point out two things regarding about this team. And I did notice this when I was in Slotie's actual website. Brett, if you guys don't know what Brett is, we'll go ahead and jump into his Twitter page. He is in charge of the Mushroom Club NFT. He's very huge in YouTube when it comes to the NFT space. I would consider him as a YouTube NFT influencer. He's really dominating the market. He's making his name out there. So I really appreciate his work. I do watch his videos. All his the values that he's giving is really, really high quality. So obviously he has a huge following, 144K followers. So him being an advisor for Slotie is such a huge credibility for Slotie, because this influencer Brett has a huge following and just able to be an advisor for Slotie, this huge NFT project, right? It shows a lot, right? It shows a lot. It tells a lot about how the credibility behind Brett. Also, Matt Crypto, he's also another YouTube NFT influencer as well. He has his own YouTube channel. He has about 6K followers, and he also does really pristine, high quality videos too. He knows what he's talking about. And he has his own, he's a co-founder of NFT HUD. Is another utility based NFT project. So yeah, so you got two advisors here, right? That is part of the Slotie team. Matt Crypto is part of Slotie Juniors, but Brett is part of Slotie and Slotie Juniors. So yeah, so overall the team is really, really solid, and I could trust this project 100% just based off of these two NFT Project YouTube influencers, right? And they have their own NFT projects of their own, and is doing amazing, doing really really well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I do want to cover another thing before we jump on to the Discord. I'll go over the Discord a little bit just because majority of the information that is provided here, it pretty much specifies on Discord, but we'll go over the Discord specs, okay? But you know how I mentioned about Watts, right? The tokenomics, right? So if you own a Slotie, right, you'll get this tokenomics called Watts, and depending on how rare your Slotie is, you get a certain amount of tokenomics, or a certain amount of watts. Sorry. So you'll usually get 10 watts per day, and right now, watts is at $3.31. Yesterday, I saw this watts price point jumped up to $5.50. Okay, so imagine 10 per day, right? 10 per day. So say that's so you get 10 per day. So that's 33. Okay, so but let's round out to 30. So we say $30 per day. $30 per day, and you times it by 30, right? Because within a month, that's $900. And you're making about 2 to 3,000 a month doing nothing. So that really excites me. That's the passive income, and I'm sure you guys are excited about it too because Cybercoins did the exact same thing. There's called banana coins, and people are making tons of money because they're receiving banana coins every single day, and they have their own tokenomics just like this. So yeah, so that's another perk of holding a Slotieverse. A Slotie, um, you know, NFT. And also, there's more in depth about what our watts is, right? So I'll also drop this link down below if you guys want to look at it. Like I said, yield every Slotie gains 10 watts per day when a gift's deserved is not a gift, but rather a payment. Holders' revenue based on the rarity of power of your Slotie on specific days throughout the Slotie universe. You will be rewarded with a powerful watts token. So like I said, depending on the rarity, you get rewarded more watts tokens. Okay. Also, breeding, I did mention that earlier about how 5,000 Slotie Juniors could be minted and the other 5 will be breeding. So like I said, hold your 2 awesome Sloties. So you need 2 Sloties in your wallet and burn 1,800 watts to receive an incubator aboard the Mars spaceship, which is the Sloties Junior. Okay, so voting rights, Watts tokens are not just infused with utility, they're also forming the basis for influence and voting on decentralized DAO. So a really cool utility behind Watts is not just infused with utility, but you also get the voting rights in the Slotie. So that's really cool too. Customize your Sloties, love your Sloties, and wish you can name it. So pretty much what it mentioned earlier in the Slotie Juniors, that you could also put give it a name, right? And it costs 100 watts to name your Slotie, whatever you dream of. Is a name not enough? Write a description of your Slotie for 50 watts. How awesome is that? So 100 watts to create a name, 50 watts to have a description. You could have a back end story of your Slotie. So yeah, and what's cool about Slotie is that on February 11th, you'll be able to claim your watts and be able to liquidate it to USD, so or Ethereum. Either or, you could do whatever you want with your watts. You could liquidate it as a USD US money, or you could just put it into Ethereum. Whatever you pretty much want to do, that's up to you. So that's the benefits of having a Slotie. Okay, so going to the Discord channel here. Oops, I have it on my other screen. So this is Slotie. Okay, this is the Slotie Discord. I'll also link it down below. So February 10th, okay, is the mint date for the Sloties Junior. It's gonna be pre-sale 0.2. Okay, it is high, but I feel like there's benefits behind having a Sloties Junior. And if y'all are talking about in like those NFT flippers out there, my opinion is this is definitely more of a long-term game. Okay, this is not just for flipping. I mean, yes, you can flip it, but I see definitely the benefits of holding this this NFT project, because you see how much the utility that they're giving, and also the tokenomics that you're gonna be receiving. So that's passive income. The longer you hold, the more you gain. Okay, but uh, my opinion to NFT holders about like what's the ROI. So if it's the 0.2, and right now the floor price for a Slotie is almost 0.9, almost 1 Ethereum, I'm thinking that once you mint it 0.2, I'm thinking the price range for the floor price would be 0.4 to 0.6. I never seen anything that's like a secondary when they do another release. I never seen it be higher than the actual original NFT release, if that makes sense. So yeah, I never seen the second release of the NFT project go higher than the first one. So I feel like it's gonna be like half of what the Slotie floor price is. So Slotie is about almost a 9, so half of that. Yeah, around like 4, 5, or 6 between there. 0.2. Oh, sorry, 0.4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's my guess. All right. So they got a huge following, right? 213K followers. Bots killed 139, so they removed all the bots, which is good. So there's still around the 100K followers. There's 830 whitelists, so there's still more room, 70 more room left for before it fills up. Web whitelist, I'm not too sure what that is, so I'm gonna skip that part. We went over the roadmap already, because the roadmap, it shows two. It shows the actual Slotie and it shows the Slotie Juniors. So like I said, I would do another video on the actual Slotie, the OG. I just wanted to cover the Slotie Juniors because it's coming up. Okay. All right, and also what's really cool is that they also do giveaways. They also do some games, like some bettings, like this one right here, February 9th bet, Slottery. So you go here. Yeah, so they actually give out money, and you bet too, which is like gambling. So you bet, and this is the reward that you get if you win. So they always give me out money, which is really cool. Always giving back to the community, and yeah, you never know. Test your luck. You might actually win some money. So that's pretty much it. I covered majority of the Slotie Juniors, and just a little briefly on the Discord page, just because majority of the information, the meat of it, the meat and potatoes, is on the website itself, the one I just went over with you guys, right, on this. So like I said, I'll drop everything on down in the description down below if you guys want to do your own research, but I pretty much cleared everything up, what's going on with the Sloties Juniors. Super excited about Slotie Juniors coming out on February 10th, and just the future of this NFT project itself. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys gained some valuable information here. If you have any questions, leave on the comments down below. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell icon to get the newest updates on my NFT project review and the technical analysis on the crypto market. I hope you all are doing great, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.